Yeah. They took away our history. And shit nothing. And kiss my ass because they have them like zombies. But Star E says Dave Chappelle, Little Boosie. They said they was a clone.
Oh wow.
Wordplay said we are breaking down these dimensions. You right, you damn right about that, Wordplay. But the problem is we need more of us to break down these dimensions for the simple fact that because we don't know, because we're not embracing that energy of this transformation and change, we're not aware of the fact that we can break down the dimensions. When we speak of the D-Waves, the D-Wave basically is mimicking what we could do in the natural world. Basically, when we talk about quantum physics. So what we have to understand, Phil, you purchase some programming, you know what I mean? D-Wave to go do what we do naturally, that's in our body. But what we don't realize is that everything is connected. We're one big brain. And what we got to understand is that there's many of us that do use more strands of our DNA. Like when I go into the archaic records, or when I do past life readings, I can see. I don't need a goddamn computer.
You know, one of the reasons I think that they're doing the whole D-Wave thing too is, you know, a lot of the things they do, it always mimic nature. And a lot of the things they do always mimic something that the human body does naturally. So, because that's a product of something they copy from the human, my question to you is, for those that are spiritual, how many of us would it take to shut something down like that if we put our mind to it? You think?
Shut what down?
Like the D-Wave and all of that, like programming and stuff like that.
One.
Collectively? One. Okay.
Peace and blessings to our sister Kelly who just came in. Peace and blessings, sis. D-Wave is interdimensional based on hyper-threading of calculations. D-Wave is interdimensional, and that's true. That's very true. Calculations of numbers. What's interesting, family, is that's another whole show we can talk about and we can do. Okay? But, you know, what we need to realize is that you can't get caught up. You can't get caught up in their world because it takes you away from where you need to go. And especially people, melanated people of color, the some people, the people that we are, they're trying to take us here. Excuse me, they're trying to take us here. So, pretty much, pay attention. Get out of their world. Come into your world. Kanye, for sure, either he's a clone or they did something to him. Obviously, because he had that outburst. And it was true to... You know, family, let me just say this. We're talking about clones again. Okay? Let me say this to y'all. This is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. What's getting me with people is like, everything you hear, you're repeating. So you only know of clones because somebody told you there was clones. Now, let me give y'all a test. If you didn't know that there was a such thing as a clone, would you say Kanye was a clone?
Nah, you would say his ass got fat. Just like that's what you would say about Dave Chappelle.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So everybody's saying something based off of what somebody else said.
And you would say that about Gucci Mane, because he instead of him getting fat, he got skinny when he went to prison. But you know, I noticed too, a lot of people that do a lot of drugs, just from my observation, people that do a lot of drugs, they either, if they skinny, they get fat in jail. And if they fat, it seems like they lose weight or they get muscular. So I don't know. It's stuff like that kind of trip me out sometimes.
Yeah, but the point is, brother ADINKRA, they're only saying that shit because that's what people put out there. They follow every goddamn thing social media says. If social media says, oh, you go on YouTube and all of a sudden there's all kind of clones on YouTube. Oh, yeah, well, they're a clone. You didn't know shit about clones until they put that shit on YouTube. You don't know nothing about conspiracy theories since they put that shit on YouTube. Oh, they setting up concentration camps for us. You go on YouTube, oh, you see, oh, they're going to put black people in concentration camps.
But they putting the Mexicans in it. They was showing they was putting the Mexicans in it when we was watching the news.
Yeah.
It was an old Walmart shut down in Houston, Texas, and they got all these illegal immigrants where they separating their kids from. That's the only thing. That's all the stuff that's in the news right now.
Are they black folks?
Well, I guess. Yeah, I guess the Mexicans are black.
No, but you know what I mean. Don't get smart. Now, what I'm saying here, y'all, is think about it.
If you ain't black, if you ain't white, you black.
So now they put on YouTube. Well, you know what? Now the big thing is, Illuminati. Oh, they killed him by the Illuminati. Really? You only saying that because somebody else goddamn said it. So it's like people don't have their own minds. And see, I did a show years ago talking about this. I said, what do you know that nobody else knows? Do you know I probably had 500 people on the goddamn lines listening, and not one sound, one piece of vibrational voice came up and said nothing. Because they had to say to themselves, they had to say, you're right, Nikki. We don't know nothing at all. You don't. So now what I'm telling you all, it's a certain type of energy that's being presented, because I start listening to people. I say, you only said that because this one said that. You don't know shit about no Illuminati. You're only saying it because this is what you hear. You get on social media, you get on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and people take that and they suck that information up, and then they turn around and they go throw it back out. It's like a repetitive cycle. You only saying these things because you heard it. If you didn't hear it, you wouldn't be able to say it. You see? That's why I know they got your body, minds, and your souls. Because everybody don't have their own mind. What?
Wordplay says, if nothing else, Church's Chicken KFC was some clone crap. I never seen drumsticks like that damn big. Hey, you know what? No, I did read an article that said KFC got caught selling clone chicken meat, and they actually got sued. Now, I don't know if they just put that there to be read, but I did read an article like that. I don't know how true it is, but I read an article like that.
So KFC is selling oversized, big, fat chicken thighs.
Not no more.
And because they cloned the chickens, or is it because they put steroids in the chickens and blew them up? Which one is it? You see what I'm saying? See, this is why I know we are in a major transformation, family. And I know we are in an age where things are changing and where we are becoming more, more spiritual beings. But it's up to you whether you ingest that energy of being able to get caught up in their matrix or stay out of their matrix. And I see a lot of y'all are in their goddamn matrix, right? I see a lot of y'all are in their matrix, okay? Because y'all believe any goddamn thing they put on goddamn social media. Y'all believe anything they put on news. I ask questions. I don't know about that, y'all. And see, the best thing about us right here, like I said, spiritually seeing news, I could see through the depths of your soul. So I am skeptical about every goddamn thing. You can't just show me some shit on the news. I just got to go and I got to be nosy and go and scry in with my spiritual eye. I ain't believing shit they say. They ain't going to get me caught up in their matrix. I don't give a goddamn. I will see it for myself spiritually if they're lying. And oh, well, if they don't like it. But back to your question in reference to the power of us tapping into that energy of DWAVE. Now, the truth in the matter is, one person can do it. I've done it before. If I wanted to shut somebody's computer down, all I did is project my energy into their computer and make it mess up. What's so goddamn funny?
So this dude right here, Steven Anderson, he said that's why white girls getting butt too, because of clones, I guess. Shit. Oh, is this cloning? They cloning the white girl, or they giving us steroids?
They giving them goddamn food steroids, and the white girls getting the ass too, and everything else. I don't know about that though, because at the end of the day, some of them be getting a big ass implant. And speaking of that, we seen the goddamn Steve Harvey. Remember we was watching what do you call it? What's that, Family Feud?
With Kanye West?
With Kanye West and his family. Did y'all see that episode? Go Google that shit. First of all, Kim Conway's ass was so big and bubbly from them implants, it looked like you could sit on top of her ass. And then you had her sister, the one, she was pregnant, so that must have been an old episode.
All of them had lip implants.
All of them had lip implants, but the sister, she looking like she got her hips are out. First of all, she got a bubble ass and then she got hips to the side, so it looked like she had a 4-way implant, right? Like she had butt implants put in the back on the side, and then her belly was sticking out. I'm like, Y'all look nasty. That's not natural. It don't look right.
You know what I found the most interesting about that? Like the energy that we was both picking up.
Mm-hmm.
That all the maternal side practice witchcraft.
They all look like witches.
And the thing is, what bugged me out is the old lady, the black lady, was flirting with Steve Harvey, and Kim Kardashian was like, what was her mom's
you
friend?
You gonna have to fight him.
She was like, you gonna have to fight my mama friend for him. And she was an old ass lady. They was like, that white girl was like, black, you a sister, but you ain't getting that black man. My mama friend gonna get him first.
And then Steve Harvey bootlicking Negro ass was up there talking about, oh, I need to hook you up with my son. I said, shit. I said, God damn it. I said, you won't get your son back, O.C. Harvey, either. God damn it. He up there talking about hooking up his son with one of the Kardashians. You must have lost your goddamn mind, Stevie. Look, Steve or whatever the hell his name is. I know you think you're bad. I know you about your goddamn money because I see you up there with your goddamn lips talking about, I'm going to get mine because this is what I see, y'all, spiritually. I ain't lying, y'all, right? I'm telling you what I see spiritually. So Steve Harvey say, F your Negroes, I'm going to get mine, and I'm working 3 and 4 jobs, and y'all can talk shit if you want to, because this is what Steve Harvey's doing, right? But Steve Harvey don't know, you dumb Negro, if you put your son up with them Kardashians, what's going to happen is you're going to lose your son. They're going to suck his energy dry, and it's going to come through your bloodline to your bald-headed, big lip ass, okay? Steve Harvey don't understand. And see, Steve Harvey better be careful, because I told y'all I seen him in the news a while back, and then what, a week later you seen Steve Harvey out there being accused of some shit? Now, the reason I don't like Steve Harvey, because I don't give a goddamn. He's like, by any means necessary, whatever I gotta do, I will kiss ass, do whatever I have to do, but I'm getting my money.
But you know what's funny? One of the answers to the questions was about his lips. And one of the answers was, I forgot what the question was, but they said the answer was Steve got massive lips. Like, they said massive as the answer, his massive lips. Like, what makes you think that he's a good kisser or something? And they put his massive lips, like this nigga with big ass lips. I was like, wow.
Look, all I know is that at the end of the day, Steve Harvey must be a goddamn fool. He better not. You see what happened to, what's his name? The basketball player.
Oh, Lamar Odom.
You see what happened to Lamar Odom? You see what happened to Kanye West? And who else? What else happened? There was another basketball player.
Every man that deals with them is gone crazy.
But you know
look at their dad. The daddy want to be a woman. He's like,
that ain't their real daddy.
I don't give a damn. He mess with their mama. He's dealing with her some kind of way.
Well, at the end of so after you saying that they did witchcraft on him and turned him into a woman?
No, they just whatever they doing to him mess their head up.
All right, so now, okay. Now think about this, y'all. I told y'all before, the Kardashians, they deal with some wicked witchcraft. And then you got the Beyonce crew, they deal with some hoodoo, right? You know, they're from Louisiana originally. So they deal with some hoodoo. But I think there was some beef between Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye West, right? Now, who y'all think gonna win the battle if it all go down? The Kardashians gonna be in their spiritual room. The Beyonce crew gonna be in their spiritual room. Who you think gonna win that battle? All I know is that all I can say about my sisters, Beyonce and her family, they ain't taking energy from my black men, okay? All right, y'all. Steve Harvey said, no, Steve Anderson said, I got big ass lips too. Slow down, muffler. Hey, look here. Don't get it confused, Steve Anderson. Don't get it confused. I am far from racist. And at the end of the day, my baby got some big ass lips too. I suck all over them goddamn lips. And at the end of the day, I'm just saying, he don't understand. Steve Harvey is a traitor. Steve Harvey will cut his own. Okay? So don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. You got a problem with your big ass lips? Because if you do, that's your personal problem, not mine. I don't care about big ass lips. If I had big lips, I would love my big goddamn lips, okay? Don't get it confused. Now, it's almost like we're living reruns every year. Sharon, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Okay? All right. Boom. All right, so Candy Rain, peace and blessings, sis. What you doing up late? You supposed to be in the bed. What you doing up so late? Now, Sharon, what makes you say that there's like they're running reruns every year? That's how we keep y'all. What you mean?
Probably because they keep coming out with all these. Remember I was talking about yesterday the damn shows, TV shows, like the Love Connection, like this, like they coming out with all these old rerun shows too.
Why? You want me to tell you why? It's a trickery. It's trickery to that, Sharon. And what it is basically because when they come out with them rerun shows, what they're trying to do is trying to reprogram your mind, right? And what they're doing is they're actually making you believe that you want to watch this show, okay? And it's like a brand new show in your mind. It's sort of like, how did they call it again? I can't remember the word, but it's sort of like they want to reprogram your mind. And every time you watch the show, you're going to be like, oh, just like if they were to put Good Times again, that was my show, y'all, Good Times, right? So it will be like, oh, I'm just for the first time watching Good Times. It's something they're doing to the mind, which I say is another form or mechanism of reprogramming your mind in the state that they want it in because they know that you're going through a transformation, okay?
My really good time. Mine was Sanford and Son.
I like Sanford and Son too.
You big dummy.
Yeah, I like Sanford and Son too. Yeah, no, Stephen, you damn right. Those are your lips. You goddamn right. You see what I'm saying? I can do that because I'm black. Nobody else better do that shit, but I'm black. I can do that. You know, when we growing up, we had jokes for each other. You know what I mean?
Now, somebody said just like Superfly. You know, they remade the movie Superfly.
Yeah, they remade the movie Superfly. But you know, I ain't see that yet. I want to see Superfly. Any of y'all see Superfly? Anybody seen Superfly? Y'all go check out Black Mirror though. Y'all go check out the if y'all got Netflix, go to Netflix and go look at. Start out with the 4th season. That's what we did. Go look at Black Mirror. Kenny Ray said they reprogramming with movies too. Yeah. Shit. Well, y'all stop letting them goddamn reprogram your mind. Shit.
They really getting the people in our generation because they going back to the Transformers, the Avengers, and all these things we grew up as kids too.
You had Transformers and Avengers?
I had Transformers. I didn't do the comic book thing. My mama was a real religious woman. Everything was the devil to her. I couldn't watch Dungeons and Dragons. I couldn't do a lot. I couldn't even tell jokes. My mama said, that's lying. You stop that shit, boy. She didn't play that. No jokes, none of that shit. My mama was a serious Christian.
Well, damn.
She did not play.
Well, damn. All right, anybody? Okay, real quick. Y'all got any questions y'all want to ask us? Come on with the questions. You listen to the Spiritually Seeing News where we see what they lie to you about in the real world. Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Silverhawks. God damn. Y'all old asses. Y'all telling y'all age.
G.I. Joe too.
Yep, Transor Z. What the hell is Transor Z?
Well, I don't know. Transor Z. I remember Voltron. Remember Voltron?
Steven Anderson is very good that you don't watch TV. Because if you don't watch it, you can't get programmed. I don't really watch TV. Candy Rain, you too. If you don't watch it, you don't get programmed.
You can get programmed by the radio.
You never said what you thought about XXXTENTACION.
Yes, we did.
Justin, we did.
He probably won.
Court. Tell me a little bit more about Trump's Space Force. I didn't hear about that. I heard about him trying to do something to where he was doing what do you call that again? With China, $2 billion. He better not do that. Talking about taxes in the U.S. or something like that. Court. Tell me a little bit more about that. Let me see what I see.
Alarico Ross said, did you see what happened in Mexico yesterday? What happened in Mexico yesterday?
Then 5 people died, something like that in Mexico?
It was from the
Yeah. You took away our history.